Us from Australia and UK. The first time I got in touch with them, got to know them, they were kind of a surprise in many things, especially in what we do as Christians, in our daily practices as Christians in our church. So he shocked us with a lot of things in the Bible. We are with the books, we are in the Bibles here, but it seems we didn't know anything. It was kind of the Bible is a first kind of we are getting it for the first time. Yet we have been with these books, many things in the Bible, but we don't know, we're not aware. So the difference is that brothers from Australia and UK have opened up our eyes and taking us into a deep understanding of the Bible, in depth understanding, detailed understanding of the Bible in relation to our Christian life. See, the Australian team, they give personally for me a full understanding, in-depth understanding of the Bible, and there are things that we have been following as Christians. We just do it like kind of tradition because it is in the church, but we don't understand, we don't know what we are doing. Yeah, but from the time I'm in touch, I got in touch with these guys, and I'm getting to understand a lot of stuff in the Bible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and especially this specific season, there's a teaching about things done in church. For example, this sign made before the gospel is read. So for us, we just used to do it. When anyone asks you, why do you do this in your church? Just say, yeah, it's because it's done in church. Yeah, it's a catechism. We have grown doing it, so we don't know. But I've come to understand also that it's biblical, it is in the Bible, and it is really touching. It has really touched me. Okay, not only that, there are many other things. Why many things are happening in church. So I've just come to learn that everything is in the Bible. It's just about reading the Bible, getting in touch with the Bible. I've also got to learn the true meaning of the word peace. So it's common in church, peace be with you, and with also the Spirit, peace. So I also come to know that the true meaning of peace in the Bible is relationship with Jesus. True relationship with Jesus. And so many others. So there's a difference between the Australian team, these guys from Australia, and other missionaries. They are really taking us into deep understanding of being a Christian, being a believer of Jesus Christ. First time we met with them, it was a kind of surprise. It was a kind of surprise, and after they left, we felt these guys have a lot of things to show us. But there was no time. That's why I continued contacting them via WhatsApp campus. And then they connected us also to YouTube lessons, Zoom lessons. So it was really interesting. But I felt we really need to engage these guys to help us also grow in this understanding of the Bible. So that as we grow, we'll be in position to spread this to our community around here. Because really, we are used to a culture of just going to church on Sunday. Whether you have heard what the preachers have said or not, that's it. Every Sunday, every day, throughout like that. So you don't have a full understanding. Also, some things we do because we don't know. We take the Bible like it's not much for it. There's no need for the Bible. It's maybe for the preachers or what, but this is opening now our eyes. We're getting to understand that we need the Bible in each and every day of our life. The first time we met with them, it was a kind of an abrupt stuff. We didn't invite them. I think they were invited by contacted by the parish priest or someone, but they just they took us through in church, and we were surprised which kind of people are these. And of course they gave us his contact, and then we kept on chatting with him, and then introduced us into some classes on Zoom, and it was really touching, and we felt like these guys should now come under our request, should really come. We need to understand. Seems these guys have a lot of good things as far as Christian life is concerned. So that's why we kept on chatting them on WhatsApp. Their Zoom classes seemed very insufficient for us, because sometimes we would schedule it at night, at least for some hours. The network is not stable. You feel like to understand things, but the network is not okay, or the data has gone down, something like that. So kept on chatting them on WhatsApp, and then engaging them if it is possible for them to come back and take us through this full understanding, especially of the Bible, and in as far as our Christianity is concerned. Yesterday when we went to the village, of course, you know, our villages, they are not all that familiar with the missionaries who take us into depth understanding of the Bible. Oftentimes we call them for prayers. They take it like usual gatherings. We go and sing, praise, dance, and go like that. So yesterday specifically, when, despite of the mobilization, when we reached to the village, there were a few people who were interested. There were people who were coming, but of course we could not wait any longer for everyone to gather. We began with a few who came, who showed interest. And as the sharing went on, as the ministry went on, so people kept on adding one by one. And then, because there were instant healings, the message was touching people, instant healing. People kept on coming one by one before we realized there was a huge crowd. And as we were concluding, as we were to leave, many were getting more interested and were actually wanted to be prayed for. People wanted healing, people wanted, and the time was elapsing. People wanted to be attended to, but time was already gone. So we saw the interest of people at the end. Actually, people were showing great interest. They were kind of very surprised.